bring on Rolly. You know, he part of PBC. We already ran it once with PBC. I need to get my get back. So I'm gonna beat Rolly, and we're gonna have that. I just pray to God, try to see where he was guiding me.
Rolando Romero isn't holding back when it comes to his upcoming fight with Ryan Garcia. The outspoken fighter, known for his explosive personality and sharp tongue, laid it all out. When he confirmed the fight's details, Romero, with his usual bravado, declared the bout would take place at 147 pounds, their debut in the welterweight division.
He's a tremendous fighter. He's a tremendous fighter. The only people he cannot beat happens to be myself, Gervonta Davis, and depression. So,
He made these comments while attending David Bent's recent win over David Morrell in Las Vegas. Romero, already known for being one of boxing's biggest trash talkers, didn't mince words about Garcia, emphasizing his readiness to face whatever version of King Angry shows up on fight night.
The Ryan situation, I see that's the most tension. Is there real beef there, or is it just you want to get ahead and you see him as a guy that you sparred a lot and you feel you should be in that position?
no, I want to chop that kid's head off.
Why? You just don't like him?
It's something everyone's been waiting for about 8 years or so, Romero said, referring to the long-standing tension between the two fighters. I've been calling this boy out for a very long time. It's about time. Romero's fiery words didn't stop there. He took a jab at Garcia's past weight struggles, saying, "I'm happy he missed weight in his last fight. He can miss weight with me. I don't give an F. I got the biggest balls in boxing." It's clear that Romero wants to make this fight more than just a clash of fists. It's about pride, reputation, and settling old scores.
City. I think that's a better fight for Ryan publicity-wise than Cruz, and I think it's gonna be a good fight, man. I think Ryan's gonna knock him out, but the whole build-up to that fight, I think they're definitely gonna be able to sell a lot, just because they both got a unique personality.
Garcia, however, has his own story to tell. The former 135-pound standout was on the verge of fighting Romero last year before shifting his attention to a fight with Devin Haney. That decision didn't go smoothly. The Garcia-Haney fight was marred by controversy from start to finish. Garcia came in 3 pounds over the limit, disqualifying him from competing for Haney's WBC junior welterweight belt. During the fight, Garcia dropped Haney 3 times and won by a majority decision, at least temporarily. The celebration didn't last. Garcia later tested positive for Ostarine, a banned performance-enhancing substance. As a result, the win was overturned to a no contest. Garcia faced a 1-year suspension.
I think it's something everybody's been waiting for I don't know, 8 years or so. Very long time I've been calling this boy out.
Brody, how do you finally feel having this fight, in front of you and ready to go?
I'm very feel right now. I'm very, very feel.
Do you feel?
Romero, meanwhile, had his own rocky road. After missing the Garcia fight, he faced Isaac Cruz in March and suffered a brutal knockout in the 8th round. Still, Romero bounced back later in the year with a decision win over Manuel James in September, keeping his name in the mix. Now, with both fighters finally set to clash in May under the Ring Magazine banner, all eyes are on what could be one of the year's most explosive fights.
Is it gonna happen? Or do you want it to happen?
I shall see.
You shall see.
I shall see.
Yeah. What do you make of him skipping the Haney fight for a fight with you?
No opinion on that. No opinion.
Adding even more fuel to the fire is Romero's claim that Garcia's star power doesn't intimidate him. He thinks he's a superstar. But he's soft. Romero reportedly told one journalist, "He's been out here acting like he's Hollywood. But when he gets in the ring, I'll remind him what it means to face a real fighter." Romero's confidence has many wondering if he's trying to play mind games with Garcia, or if he genuinely believes he's the superior boxer. Recent photos of Garcia have only intensified the speculation. A picture surfaced of him training with Eddie Rosso, but fans quickly noticed he looked a bit worse for wear.
But if I gotta be specific, I'm gonna say Rolly's in 2. What's up? Come at me when it happens. All right, when it happens, I need you to replay this. And if
With noticeable weight around his midsection and tired eyes, Garcia didn't look like the sharp, confident fighter who once captivated audiences with his lightning-fast left hook. Some observers even questioned if the young star has been partying too much since his win turned no contest against Haney. Critics noted Garcia's resemblance to Errol Flynn, the old Hollywood actor whose hard-living lifestyle aged him prematurely. He's got that nightlife celebrity look to him, One boxing fan commented if he doesn't tighten up, he's going to burn out. Garcia's upcoming bout with Romero will serve as a much-needed tune-up. It's clear that his team, including promoter Oscar De La Hoya, has plans for him to face Haney again.
I think it's a troll job.
Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't doubt if he's just doing it to promote the fight.
Yeah.
Because if it was that serious, then he would have did something about it. So yeah, I honestly, the way he's acting now, like, it's like completely different.
However, De La Hoya has made it clear that Haney must first defeat Jose Ramirez on the undercard of the Garcia-Romero event. If both Garcia and Haney emerge victorious, a rematch between the two seems inevitable. With potential talks of the fight landing on a rad season show, the stakes couldn't be higher for Garcia. Not only does he have to silence critics about his physical condition, but he also has to prove he's mentally tough enough to handle Romero's relentless trash talk. Romero's confidence isn't just hot air. He genuinely believes his rough-and-tumble style can give Garcia fits. "I'm coming at him from the opening bell," Romero promised. "I'm not waiting for him to get comfortable. He's going to feel pressure like..."
I like Rolly Romero. He get a lot of hate, but think about who he's been fighting. He lost against Gervonta Tank Davis. He lost against Pitbull. These are all guys that guys duck and do not want no smoke with. But Rolly, whoever they want to put him up against, he down to fight.
Some boxing analysts are already weighing in on the matchup. One commentator noted Romero has that unpredictable aggression. If Garcia isn't careful, he could get caught early. However, others believe Garcia's speed and timing will prove too much for Romero. Garcia has the tools to outbox Romero all night, a former trainer said, but he needs to be in the best shape of his life to do it with less than 2 months until the fight. There's no shortage of drama surrounding this event, from Garcia's fitness to Romero's confidence. Every move is being scrutinized. If Garcia does manage to win, it will set the stage for one of the biggest fights of the year against Haney, but if he loses, it could be a long road back for the 24-1 star. Oscar De La Hoya is hyping the May 2nd Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Arley Romero event like no other, claiming it will surpass every boxing event in history. But fans aren't sold yet. De La Hoya insists Cinco de Mayo weekend will be the most monumental night ever for the sport, but many feel this is just classic Oscar promotion. He called the event the best you've ever seen, but plenty of critics are already poking holes in that statement. The card's biggest issue: Rolly Romero. Fans and insiders see Rolly as an unworthy opponent for Ryan Garcia. The man has already been knocked out twice, and he barely scraped by in his...
Rolly. Give him a little message. Give him a little message, man. What's up with Ryan?
No Vaseline.
You heard it.
De La Hoya's insistence that this is a blockbuster event feels forced, especially when compared to other high-profile fights happening this year. Ryan could have taken on someone with more skill, more heart, or at least more momentum in their career. De La Hoya said they offered the fight to Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz, but he turned it down because he already had a fight booked. Cruz, known for his relentless style, would have made this event a must-add. "We're never counting out Isaac Cruz," Oscar said, "but why not push harder to make it happen?"
He's crazy enough to do this without the body protector. Here we go. You ready?
Here I go.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. Oh, yeah, it was different than last time.
Fans believe Cruz dodging Ryan might have more to do with the politics behind the scenes than scheduling conflicts. There are whispers that Cruz's camp didn't think Ryan was the big draw that De La Hoya claims he is. If true, that's a brutal reality for Garcia's team. De La Hoya also pointed out how historical boxing events at places like Yankee Stadium inspired this event. He compared Ryan and Rolly to the legends of the past. But even hardcore boxing fans rolled their eyes at that statement, comparing this bout to fights from John L. Sullivan's era. Feels like over-the-top marketing. De La Hoya loves painting his fighters as larger-than-life stars, but this may be stretching the truth a little too far. The co-main event ended in controversy, adding to the frustration. De La Hoya hinted that more fights could be added to the card. But so far, there's no big news. If Turkey Al-Sheikh, the man funding much of this card, doesn't make some changes, soon this event may not live up to the hype. Fans have called for Ramirez to be replaced altogether. The potential fight between Haney and Garcia in October is stirring up plenty of debate. De La Hoya praised Haney's bravery for agreeing to the rematch, But also, Al hinted at financial motives. If it didn't pay, he probably wouldn't have agreed to take it. De La Hoya admitted a statement that raised eyebrows. Some fans believe Haney is more focused on the payday than on securing a win. Meanwhile, others argue that the fight, especially given his shaky mental and physical state following his suspension. Both fighters have plenty to prove for Haney. It's about showing that he's more than just a prize fighter, while Garcia must demonstrate that he's mentally tough and ready to return to the top of the boxing world. The stakes couldn't be higher for either man. Speaking of Garcia's condition, De La Hoya has been surprising, quiet about Ryan's recent appearance. Photos of Garcia looking tired and out of shape have been circulating, leading many to wonder if he's ready for this fight. De La Hoya may be trying to protect his fighter, but fans aren't buying it. Social media is already buzzing with rumors about Garcia's partying habits and lack of dedication. This fight is shaping up to be less about skill and more about who can show up in better shape. Haney's motivation to take on Ryan again is another point of controversy.
More difficult fighter than Ryan Garcia, wouldn't you agree? He's much more durable. He punches. He's aggressive. Ryan Garcia would run like a turkey. Like I said, I chose a much more exciting fighter and a come-forward fighter, and I'm going to make it a Mexican slugfest, and he's going to make it a Mexican.
De La Hoya says Haney deserves respect for agreeing to the October fight. But not everyone sees it that way. Some feel Haney is just trying to get revenge for the chaos of their last fight, with the lawsuit still looming. The bad blood between these two is undeniable. De La Hoya's praise for Haney might be more about selling the fight than genuinely admiring his opponent's courage. Adding to the heat, De La Hoya brought up how Isaac Cruz could be next for Garcia if he beats Raleigh. That's assuming Ryan even wins. The boxing world is unpredictable, and Raleigh might not go down as easily as people expect. De La Hoya's talk about future fights seems premature, especially when Garcia's focus should be on his May 2nd.
Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't doubt if he's just doing it to promote the fight.
Yeah.
Because if it was that serious, then he would have did something about it. So yeah, I honestly, the way he's acting now, it's completely different than it is.
De La Hoya is known for being a master promoter, but even his biggest fans are questioning the narrative he's trying to sell. He's painting this event as a once-in-a-lifetime experience. But the reality feels different. Fans are still waiting for that big announcement that will justify all the hype. Until then, De La Hoya's words feel more like wishful thinking than solid facts. If changes aren't made soon, this may be remembered as a night of missed opportunities instead of monumental moments. Ryan Garcia's reunion with Eddie Rosso is the latest chapter in a career filled with ups and downs. The move comes after a surprising exit from Derek James's camp, where Garcia had trained alongside notable fighters like Errol Spence Jr. and Frank Martin. On the surface, this return to Rosso's gym signals a desire for stability, but it has sparked heated debates across the boxing community. Rosso's reputation as one of the best trainers in the sport is undeniable. However, their past breakup wasn't without drama, and many are wondering if history will repeat itself.
Shot. He thought it was Haney Garcia.
Right.
He should have been known it was Garcia Haney.
He thought he was the A side.
Sure. He did 35,000 pay-per-view buys.
When Garcia first left, Rosso, speculation ran wild about why the partnership ended. Some pointed fingers at Ryan, accusing him of skipping training sessions and lacking focus. Meanwhile, Garcia hinted at favoritism toward Canelo Alvarez, Rosso's top fighter. This time around, both sides are putting on a united front, with Henry Garcia, Ryan's father, stating that any misunderstandings are in the past. Yet, the reunion has sparked skepticism among boxing insiders, who have seen Garcia jump from trainer to trainer over the last few years.
I hope he keeps training with Derek James. That shoulder roll, that's amazing. It was a good performance. Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
He stopped Jordan. Yeah. It was a great performance. It was a good performance, yeah.
The split with Derek James only adds to the controversy. Although Henry Garcia tried to downplay the move as a matter of location and comfort, the timing raised eyebrows. James' camp was already dealing with the fallout from Errol Spence Jr.'s devastating loss to Terrence Crawford, and rumors swirled that Ryan felt the gym's energy had turned negative. Insiders close to James suggested that Ryan didn't respond well to the coach's strict approach. James himself hinted at the tension, stating in an interview that a fighter needs to be fully committed to the process, and Ryan,
I think Derek James is, you know how like all these fighters or trainers are like, oh, they get trainer of the year and then they're the worst trainer for like the next 3 years. I mean, he has a pretty bad track record. I mean,
the influence of Canelo Alvarez and Garcia's decision to return to Rosso can't be ignored. Canelo had publicly criticized Ryan in the past, calling him undisciplined and questioning his dedication to boxing. However, reports of private conversations between the two have emerged, suggesting that they've mended fences. Canelo's role in smoothing things over is significant, but it also raises questions about how the camp will function. Rosso's loyalty has always been to Canelo, and with Teofimo Lopez now in the mix, Garcia may find himself fighting for attention in a crowded gym. Ryan's return to Rosso also complicates any potential fight with Teofimo Lopez. The two have been trading verbal shots for months, and Family Struggles fans were eagerly anticipating a showdown. But now that they're training under the same roof, that fight seems unlikely. Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan's promoter, expressed disappointment, noting that the Lopez-Garcia fight would have been huge. The decision to train together means they'll likely spar instead of stepping into the ring as opponents. However, sparring sessions between rivals can be just as explosive as actual fights, and any tensions that surface could easily reignite talks of a future bout. Garcia's upcoming fight against Rolando Romero on May 2nd will be his first since serving a year-long ban for failing beta tests for Austrian. This match is crucial, not just for his...
Do you guys think that's really an apology? I don't know. Y'all think he apologized for real? You think that actually means something? I mean, he did say some crazy shit. Bring somebody back from the dead and kill him again. What? But you can say sorry about that, right?
Romero, known for his unpredictable style and trash talk, will be a tough test. Henry Garcia has expressed confidence, stating that Ryan feels safer and more focused in Southern California. But words won't be enough to silence critics. A dominant win is essential if Ryan hopes to regain his status as one of boxing's brightest stars. Social media has been full of mixed reactions to the news. Some fans are excited about the reunion, believing that Rosso is the perfect coach to help Garcia reach his potential. Others are more skeptical, pointing out Ryan's history of inconsistency. One fan summed it up on Twitter: Garcia's got the talent, but does he have the discipline? Reynoso can only do so much. Even Diva